and entertainment, and the real-time web. Hello, everybody. I wanted to thank you all first for participating in the 140 conference. I also want to thank Jeff Pulver for creating this platform for us all to share our ideas. And lastly, I wanted to welcome you all to the State of Now. And it's happening. My name is Christopher Prince Boucher. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have a question for all of you. It's a little broad, but why don't we like or enjoy doing things? For example, standing in line, going to vote, or even purchasing a product. Well, duh, it's because it's boring. New media allows access, connectivity, and transparency, while entertainment brings fun, excitement, and expression. But before I begin, let me give you a little story to give you all a perspective on where I'm coming from and my relation to the internet. It was 1991. I was 7 years old, and my mom's newest boyfriend introduced me to a computer that was connected to the internet. One of the first things he introduced me to was this program called INN, or TSN, which is a virtual gaming network where you could basically create an avatar, go play games with your friends, or even go to the virtual bar, which is actually called Lefties. My cat's name is actually Lefty, and it's also the same place where my mom met her future husband, who's now my father. Since the inception of the internet in my life, my surfing has been a little bit different, I guess you could say, where these following ideas are based off these beliefs. And that is the convergence of new media and entertainment. And it's happening. And creating engagement and empowerment for the people. But one thing that you all need to think about is, and being conscious of, the data you're receiving, is it impartial and authentic? And this speech, based from a group of ideas that support my cause, are the power of networks, crowd-accelerated innovation, and you, the people. The first is the power of networks, which I heard from Sean Parker, where he basically says that these human networks enable large crowds of humans to grow, innovate, and prosper without limitations. And these following values represent why basically collecting data is less important and connecting people is more important. And these go through, first being the option value, which is the actual expected value of the connection within the nodes. And the second is the action network value, which is the real value of these potential connections. And last is the connection switching costs, which are the actual costs of users or groups switching from networks. And examples of these network services are programs like eBay, Facebook, and Twitter, and not informational services like CNET, Yahoo, or Google. And these power of networks have enveloped a term where I received from Chris Anderson at his last TED Talk, where he basically brought out the phenomenon of crowd-accelerated innovation. Jonathan Chu, the producer of Step Up and LXD, also known as League of Extraordinary Dancers, once said, "Online video is creating a revolution for dance." Since when has there been So You Think You Could Dance, America's Best Dancers, and Dancing with the Stars? He knows this very well because with LXD, he created a contest, which in real time, he witnessed the evolution of dance, where children from Singapore were watching kids in Detroit, and kids in LA were seeing kids in Sao Paulo, and actually learning from each other. It's all happening, and all you need is the first thing, which is a crowd. The crowd's a group of people that have some type of similar interest. And the more people there are, the more potential you might have for innovators, mavens, connectors, skeptics, or maybe even mavericks. The second is the light, which creates a clear visibility of what actually people are capable of doing. So you know when you're empowered and how it's working and how the participation takes place. And last is the desire, which takes years of preparation, research, and passion. So you can think of this as 3 big gears, all connected to a Ferris wheel. And as you turn the gears, the wheel starts to spin. Global recognition is driving huge efforts because you can see the best. And when you see everything, everybody learns. The crowd shines a light, and in turn creates the desire. The light means you just have to open up, and maybe you might have to share one of your deepest secrets. And this is where you all come into play. Your attention is the new currency. Your content is the new advertising. Your engagement is the new marketing. And your participation is the new consumption. You are the future and the participants of the state of now. These principles simplify the convergence of new media and entertainment. So just imagine an environment where all of your experiences are personalized, engaging, and fun. For example, when you're waiting in line. There's no reason you shouldn't be excited, engaged, and entertained with your brand during that wait. So as individuals, groups, and brands, we should be open to new ideas, choice, and innovation. New media and entertainment are creating an interactive world through the power of networks, crowd-accelerated innovation, and you. I want to leave you all with one last thing, and that it's happening. And make sure to always question if the data you're receiving is impartial and authentic. Thanks for your time, and it's happening. Don't get left behind. Thank you.
You guys doing all right?